So the second prompt that I have to do, that one. And this book, like I said before, was, can I restart? I don't know, yeah. Hi, I'm Dobby, but you can call me Dabz. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my TBR for the Koreadathon, which is these books right here. And I'm also going to be telling you guys kind of what the Koreadathon is. So the Koreadathon was created by Books with Chloe and Monica Kim, which are two booktubers. I'll link their channels and their announcement videos in the description so you guys can check them out if you want. And it goes from July 6th to July 12th. And basically this readathon is a readathon that kind of celebrates Korean culture, Korean authors, Korean characters, and things like that. And just like Korean culture represented in books. So there are 4 different challenges plus 1 group book, and then there are 2 different life challenges. And they're all based around something like Korean. They all have to be like related to Korea. And since I'm Korean, I really want to try this out because, I don't know, it just seemed really fun. And I also needed more readathons to do because I wanted to read more. So yeah. So here are the books that I have. I'm going to show them to you. So the first challenge is read a book that was translated from Korean. So for that book, I chose The Hen Who Dreamed She Could Fly. And this book is a very short book. And I think this book's like good for like all ages. It's like one of those books that like any ages can enjoy. So that's one of the reasons that I chose this book. Also, the cover is really cute. And it seems like a, what's the word for it? Kind of like a folk tale, maybe? Oh, it kind of gives me Charlotte's Web vibes. I don't know. I don't know anything about this story except that it's about a hen. But I don't know. It just gives me like Charlotte's Web vibes because it's about an animal and you can kind of like hear their thoughts. Kind of, yeah. So the second prompt that I have is read a book with the person on the cover. And for that book, I chose Almond. And Almond was originally written in Korean. This is the translated version to English because I can't read Korean that well. And in the original book version, you can see that there's like a face, like a person on the cover better, but this is also a person, like a face. I don't know too much about this book except that the fact that the main character is a boy who can't feel like feelings or emotions that well. That's why in the original cover, right here, or the original book cover, you can see that it's like a guy that's not smiling but not frowning. He's just like emotionless. And it seems like it seems interesting to read. I really like learning about life from different people's point of views, like whether they have some kind of disability or like they're a different race or a different gender. I really like reading those types of books. Yeah, that's why I want to read this book. Also, it's a really popular book in Korea, and when we went to the International Book Fair, Korean Book Fair, there's a video of it, by the way. Check it out. This book was there. I remember seeing it. So yeah. Bonk. So the third prompt is read a book with a diaspora Korean character, and basically what that is it's a Korean person that's living in a place other than Korea. So like in this book, it's America. It's Almost American Girl by Robin Ha. And this book is a reread. It's actually a graphic novel. And I showed you guys it in a book haul video, I believe. And I did read it. I just never did any like book reviews or anything like that of it. So I want to reread it just to get my second opinions on it. But also I'm going to be doing some kind of like book review or book talk about it. Yeah. And this book, I forgot to tell you guys what it's about. It's about Robin, which is actually the author, and it's about her and her mom moving to America from Korea, and she kind of has to like learn all about American culture and how to speak English and make American friends, while still like keeping intact with her Korean culture and her Korean side. Another book that I could have chosen for this is Frankly in Love by David Yoon. I was going to choose this book, but I felt like I should do this one because I already did a book review about this book and I already talked about this book a lot, which you guys can check out if you're interested in it. So that's why I didn't choose this one. Also because this one was shorter, so it'll be easier for me. So the last reading prompt that we have is read a Korean mythology. And for that book, I chose Dragon Pearl. And Dragon Pearl is a book that my brother actually read and he liked it. But I'd never read it. So I wanted to try and read it. And I think that this has... Is it about like goblins and like kumiho? Obviously it's about like dragons and like the Dragon Pearl. I'm not 100% sure what it's about, but I think when Rian was reading it, he like talked about like kumiho or something like that, which is interesting because in Wicked Fox by Kat Cho, it's actually about kumiho, or a nine-tailed fox who eats human livers, and it's like a romance plus like mythology fantasy kind of thing, and I really enjoyed this book, and I did a book review on it. So yeah, I could have reread that book, but I wanted to read more books, so I chose this one instead. So that is my 4 books that I'm reading for this Koreadathon. Dragon Pearl, Almost American Girl, Almond, and The Hen Who Dreamed She Could Fly. There's also another book, it's like a group book which everyone like can read, called The Silence of Bones by June Her, and I was thinking about reading it, but I'm not sure yet. I'm probably not going to because it's not really like my style, and I don't know if it's appropriate for my age, and I don't know, I don't know if I'm gonna read it, but I'm probably not going to. So yeah, because it was like optional. Okay, in addition to that, there are 2 life challenges that you can do that kind of broaden your perspective on Korean culture, even though I'm Korean and I already kind of know about it. So one of them is to watch a Korean drama, like a TV show or a movie. And for that, I have 2 different shows that I'm picking between. One is called Reply 1988 and one is called Inheritors. Reply 1988 is a show about the late 1980s, and it follows 5 different families that live in the same neighborhood. And it's about their teenage kids who are in like around high school, and they're all friends, and it's about their lives and like the situations that occur in that neighborhood and within their lives. That was good. I like that. Okay. So the second show that I'm picking between is called Inheritors, and basically Inheritors is about a very like poor girl and a very kind of like rich guy, and they meet by chance. And it's about their lives. That's all it says on Netflix. So I don't know what it's about. But my mom said it was good. So that's why. So my mom recommended me both of those because I never watched like Korean dramas or anything like that. I just watch like American TV shows and things like that. So I don't know anything about, well, I do because like I see my parents watching things like in the living room and stuff, but I don't really know anything about them. So my mom recommended me these two shows, and I'm gonna pick between them, or I can watch both. I don't know. I'm gonna pick between them and watch them. So before I said that there are 2 life challenges, and the other life challenge is to make a Korean recipe. Now the thing about that challenge is my family eats Korean recipes like almost every day. So my goal for that is to just help my mom make a Korean recipe or like a Korean meal, because we make Korean recipes every day anyways. So I just want to like be helpful. That's my goal for that one. So that will be the end of my Koreadathon TBR. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like this video if you like this video, and subscribe for more content like this. Happy reading!